Well, hello guys, and welcome back to Footsteps and Tire Tracks. And here we are, we're back at Heathrow, and we're heading off somewhere else. Let's see where we go. We're Mark and V, and this is our adventures. Well, one of the clues is going to be, if you look over there, Virgin Atlantic. On the Virgin flight, and what have we got here? We got a choc pot. Jacob's crackers, little bun, some salad. I suppose I'll have to eat some green stuff, and some grilled chicken and rice, or Portuguese rice in fact, and what shall we do with some Brooklyn Brewery Pilsner. It's a good start, isn't it? And that is our chicken and Portuguese rice. It's quite good. What's it taste like? Very tomato and spicy. So we're 5 hours into the flight now. The snacks come through. Cheese and pickle sandwich by the looks of it. And a scone. So is it jam first, I wonder? So even in America, well, I say in America, we're over America. It's still jam first, just for all your Devon people. Right, okay, so we've got out of got off a flight, and when you come out into the airport to exit, to find a SkyTrain, which we've been looking for, you've got to actually turn left and go right down to the far end of the building. It looks like you're going to nowhere, but then you come through and there's an escalators here, and then we follow down through. As you can see here, there's transit to the city by air train. So we're now going to follow this, and we're going to a place called Jamaica. Right, so it's literally right above where you come out, but you have got to turn to the left, and when you come up, you come here. I'm not quite sure we buy the tickets yet. I don't know if we get the tickets on board.
I think the air train's free.
You think the air train's free, do you?
Because I think it's the bit how you get around the airport, different areas of the airport, basically.
Okay.
I think there's bits you pay when you get to Jamaica.
Okay. Right, so we'll come back to you in a little while when we know next. We've got 17 minutes. If you look at that sign above us, you can see where we actually are. It says we are here, and we've got 1, 2, 3 stops to Jamaica, and then we get on the Long Island Railroad, and we'll go into Grand Central Station, and it'll take us right into the centre of New York. Well, we've come off the air train, and it looks like you just turn left and walk on down to the Long Island Railroad down there. I'm not quite sure how we're going to pay yet or anything, but we'll find that out. So we've managed to buy tickets. It was all quite simple. Just up there to the right, you can see a little ticket machine over there, and Grand Central is where we're going to go now. Track 2, and then our hotel is hopefully just around the corner from.
Pretty much is, yeah, just around the corner.
Just around the corner. Fantastic. So that's the ticket we bought. Was it $15? Was it?
Yeah, $15.
So it's $15 for an off-peak one-way ticket. I'd imagine if we're travelling a lot by the trains, there's a far cheaper way of doing it. The Metro card, is it?
Yeah.
Looks a bit like a Weetabix box for you guys in the UK. So just one stop from Jamaica to Grand Central, so that's not too bad, is it? Down here? Well, everybody's going down there. Well, I'm on now. I would hesitate to say that everybody's going this way, so it's probably the right way. Right, so here we are. We're at Grand Central, and I'm really quite excited about what I'm expecting to see when we get into it. Now this is really a mental elevator. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Going up high, isn't it? Probably don't look as high in sleep on the film. Believe me, it's high. It is huge, isn't it? Well, we've made it, and first impressions of New York. Well, it's a lot quieter. We're on Madison, come out on Madison Avenue, and it's really quiet. I thought it was going to be really, really busy, but yeah, it's a lot quieter than I anticipated. But we're going to walk down now to our hotel, and then we're going to go out and have a proper look around. Oh yeah.
I wish they'd done it that way.
So we've just come into the Grand Hyatt. That's where we were staying for the first 3 nights. I paid $600 and something outright to book a room on Booking.com, and now they're asking for another $300 odd for charges. Guy was the rudest guy I've come across, honestly, in all the travelling we've done. So what we'll do now is we're going to have to go and check all our receipts. We're going to have to go and check our receipts and see what's what now. 18th floor. A little bit of a sour taste already, but welcome to New York, eh? I'm sure it's going to get better. Right, we've calmed down again now after...
Wait. It was you the one that was getting wrapped.
Right, after a mate, he's really cheered me up. Let's have a look and see what we got in the room for the money we've paid. Right, so we've got a door this side, and we have an ironing board, an extra pillow, we have a door this side. That's an interchanging room by the looks of it. So we'll close that. Right, we come through. Got a little chaise longue, TV, fridge. There's nothing in the fridge. Pretty large bed. It's clean enough. View out the window. Let's have a look and see what we can see. I'm not sure what that building is, but we can see that out our window. That's quite high, isn't it? Another big building there. Really don't know what that is either. But that's Grand Central Station. What we're looking at opposite us. Another proper look in that tomorrow. It's a big enough room. However, you know, you'd expect something decent for the money you're paying. There's your shower. Sink. I think maybe, genuinely, we've been spoilt in Indonesia. And the money you pay out there, you're expecting to get this, you know, far better quality when you come here. Anyway, we're just going to get ourselves changed, refreshed, and then we're going to go out and hit the streets. Okay, well, we've been in, and after all that hassle, still don't know that we haven't been ripped off, but we'll probably find out about that at a later stage. Anyway, here we are. We're just outside Grand Central. Quite an amazing building, that, isn't it? And we're wandering aimlessly, really. So we're going to go up the next street. We've seen some cafes as we're wandering down just now. So we're going to go and have a look at Persian Square. Quite surprised as well how much dope you can smell in the air when you're wandering around. Well, what we decided to do is we're going to take a walk up to have a look at the Empire State. Funny enough, I can't see it at the moment, but I'm sure it's just going to stand out all of a sudden. Then we're going to go down to the Highline, and then we thought we might go down to Times Square. Probably see some bits and pieces on the way while we're doing it. Very different to what we'd expected, though. I've got to be honest. It's not busy like you'd expect New York to be, really. Everybody we spoke to said it's really, really busy, but I would say our experiences in Indonesia have been far busier than here. Ubud. If any of you have been to Ubud, how busy is Ubud? Wow. Look at this street. This is New York. It's quite chilled. Is she real?
I don't know.
What do you think?
She looks like she might be, but this one certainly didn't.
Yeah. That's definitely a statue this side. But is she real? Alright, just look where I'm pointing. I'm not sure if she is or not. Nah, I don't think she's real. They got lots of these little statues at the ends of the roads, avenues, streets, whatever you want to call them. It's quite an impressive building, isn't it? I think maybe, well, V was just saying it was built in the 1920s, and Charlie Chaplin did all his stunts when he was on scaffolding on the Empire State Building. We seem to be following Charlie Chaplin round, don't we? We were in Java with Charlie Chaplin, and now we're in New York talking about Charlie Chaplin again. One thing we've noticed as well, there's not as many hot dog stands as we thought there was going to be. We thought there'd be one on every corner, but maybe that's just naivety from us. Yeah. Lots of little tiny parks when you wander around, you know, and amongst all the chaos, there's little tiny oases. We've had people tell us as well that water's really difficult to get in New York, but you can see straight away there's a water fountain there in that park, and I'm sure if we look we'll find more. So this is on Madison Avenue?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is on Madison Avenue. Well, got the Empire State Building there, so it's literally just in front of the Empire State Building.
It's East 33rd.
East 33rd, oh it is East 33rd, yeah. East 33rd Street. One thing they seem to have done really, really well is like just managed to like keep things in amongst all the new. You know, they don't knock it down. Look at that church there. Car parking's really, really expensive as well. Look at that. Over there, enter after 4 p.m. and exit by 12 a.m. the next day for $27. Somewhere else we saw car parking just now. It was $16 and half an hour, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable. To own a car around here, you're going to be pretty rich. She was saying she wanted to see steam coming up from the subways, and there we are. We've had it. Video proof. Well, we're wandering up to the Highline now, and when you start wandering up, you come to lovely little streets like this. Streets, avenues. I suppose there's an avenue in it. Everybody's rushing in that building there. I'm intrigued.
Street.
This is a street, is it? Tree-lined street. But everybody's rushing into that building. Why are they rushing into that building? What's it called? What hospital? Well, we got a bit lost now, and we've gone the wrong way to the Highline. But look at this building. It's an old hospital. Well, it says old hospital. It could still be a current hospital. That is some amazing building, isn't that? And this is how you know parking's of a premium here. Look at this. They have two-story parking. Every so often you see something that pops out when you're walking around. It just is New York. And that's another site, isn't it? It's a local fire station. Angels and Demons building. Good big, isn't it? There's very definitely some really, really cool stuff when you start looking around, and it's here, but it's just hidden away. Lots of big buildings, isn't it? If we look there, there's a 4-story car park, and that's $35 an hour. There's another little park. Well, that was West 29th Street, so that's another little park. So there's lots of them around. I didn't notice if there's any water in that one. There's plenty of standpipes if you need water. We've finally made it over to the what they call the Highline, and it's quite a stunning place really, considering this is in the middle of New York City. Just gonna take you all around a bit. It starts off with this pink like tree. You can notice it from the when you're walking along the road down below. You can just see the pink tree up there. And then we come down this way. It's a new goods railway line apparently. So we're coming down the very far end of what can only be probably what was the old station, and we're overlooking the river. We're overlooking the Hudson River, and you can see the sun would set in behind. That's New Jersey, isn't it? As impressive as this is, I can't even speak now. As impressive as this is, it's even more impressive at the amount of people out on a Friday night, just wandering around, just enjoying. And over by the building over there, they're just got a DJ up there dancing. And there's no alcohol involved at all, is there? Nobody drinking, which, you know, everybody's just there having a good time. One thing we have noticed as well, there's loads and loads of these drinking water pumps. This is Times Square, or thereabouts. You see there's about the busiest place we've been all day, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're saying like it's all been really, really quiet, and this is it, it's turned crazy. Not sure if you can see, but none of these bikes had number plates on them. It's because of the speed cameras, apparently. Yeah, traffic up there, lad. Well, there we are. That's our first day, half day in New York, and quite an experience, really. We've squeezed in as much as we possibly could. That was Times Square. We did the Highline, and we also went somewhere else. I'm trying to think where else we went.
We went to.
Where did we go? That's terrible, isn't it? Well,
I'm so tired.
very, very tired. We've done something in the region of about 30,000 steps this afternoon. It's quite a lot, really. Yeah. It was quite quiet earlier on today, but as you saw just now, Times Square was absolutely mental. Really, really mental. But, you know the way it is. Tomorrow we're going to get an organised hop-on, hop-off bus, aren't we?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can just hop on and hop off wherever we want to.
Yeah, and hopefully...
Maybe not quite 30,000 steps.
Yeah, we've only got another 2 full days here, so we want to try and see as much as possible, and we figure that's probably the best way to do it. So I'm going to say good night now, and see you in the morning.